Hi YouTube, this is Brandon from the Cannabis Chronicles today. I was just playing around with the Switch last night and I realized that I've been using it at least semi-wrong. So I bought two different kinds of carb caps. I'll go ahead and grab the other one out for you guys just in case. Got one of them in my hand, the other one's in here. And I guess I'll show this off too. Let's see here. Make sure you guys can actually see it. Yeah, got a case. Took my foam out so I could get everything to fit in here. This right here is the silicone carbide cap. The only way that I can really 100% tell the difference, the sapphire is a little bit clear and the silicone carbide's like super dark, and it's a little bit taller out of the cup than the sapphire. The one on the left is the sapphire though, and this one here is the silicone carbide. Yeah, I was kind of messing around last night. Decided to clean the cups a little bit because I'd used the weed vaping feature a couple times, and I'll probably make a video where I vape some weed too. But for right now, we're just gonna go with this. So, what I have figured out is that right now I think I'm already in. Okay, so what I had it on the last time I made a video, when I made the review video, I had it on advanced mode. So to go to advanced mode, you hold down the middle button there, the bigger button, and then you push it to either oil or leaf. You can use advanced mode on either one. Excuse me. And basically what you do is it's got 25 temperature settings instead of 5 when you go into advanced mode. It goes from 300 all the way up to 800 in 20 degree increments. So advanced mode, you turn on like that, you hold down the big button, and then it'll bring up rainbow LEDs on the front. That shows you that it is in advanced mode. If it doesn't do that, you're not in advanced mode. So then you just let that go, and you can do whatever you want, change the temperature settings through all 25 settings. The basic mode just has 5 settings of temperature that are more like fine-tuned, stuff that they've like tested in a lab somewhere, and they're like, yeah, this tastes, you know, they thought that they would be good for wax smokers, basically. So, what I realized last night is that if you're using the silicone carbide or the sapphire cups, you're actually supposed to use the bong in crystal mode. And I've heard this before, but I thought that it was like an optional thing to turn it into crystal mode. It is not. You definitely want to be turning this thing into crystal mode. So how you do that is you turn it off. So you turn the switch to the middle to where it's not on anything. And then you hold down the power up button, so the one that would turn the heat or the temperature up, and then you turn it to, I think you can use this with leaf mode 2 is what they were implying, but I don't understand what the use case for that would be, because it's quite a bit hotter than the regular mode, so I don't think it would work very well for leaf. I guess maybe if you're using a crystal and like a sapphire induction cup for leaf, maybe, but I thought the sapphire induction cups were just for weed. I'm not sure. Nevertheless, guys, so we're gonna turn it to crystal mode. So you push down the power up button and then turn it to leaf mode or oil mode. I turn it to oil mode, and all these LEDs will turn white. So that's crystal mode. And then you still have 25 settings of power you can go through. Now, when I first figured out about this, I wasn't really thinking that clearly, but crystal mode's a lot stronger. So if you have it set on like 700 or something, because it wasn't strong enough, because what I was doing is heating it on a hotter temperature, and it was getting the silicone and the sapphire warm enough that it was hitting still. It was hitting good. But that's actually not ideal. If you do it like this, you have way more control over the temperature. So they say that they want you to hit this anywhere between 400 and 540, and you can hit it higher than that. It's not like they're telling you that you can't. It's not going to like explode, but they just say it's, you know, it causes thermal shock, which basically just means that it's going to make the glass be, or not the glass, but the sapphire and stuff be less good over time. Like it's going to damage it over time, make it weaker, and maybe char it up a little bit. But if you don't care about that, you can hit it as high as you want. So we're at 300 down here. If we go up to the blue, we're at 400. So this is like the lowest setting they really want you to hit it on. Otherwise, you're probably not getting too much of a hit. But let me tell you, if I would have tried to hit this thing on 400 on regular mode before, it wouldn't have done nothing. And it does take a little bit longer to heat up, as you see. On crystal mode, it takes a little bit more battery too. It costs a little bit more battery power, but it works so much better. Okay, so it's ready. This is the lowest temperature. This is 400. And I still got a decent amount of vapor out of it. Compared to before, I was hitting it at like 500 or more, 580, 600 or something like that. And it was only giving me a very, very small amount of vapor and mostly taste. This was like a good amount of vapor, but also just a lot of taste. So we'll go ahead and turn it up a little bit more. We're not going to stop on every single one, but we'll go up by increments of 2 for right now. And I'm going to go ahead and... also, I don't think I showed this off. This is the Dr. Dabber butter cutter. And it's basically like a vape pen battery. Like attached to a dabber tool. And you got a bunch that gives you like 7 different heads. I've only really been using the scooper one because I just think it works really good because it's a scoop. But you can heat that up. Makes it a lot easier, especially if you're working with something like super stable. Makes it a lot easier to get it in this thing. And I'm a fan of just literally just kind of melting it in. Because you're not really supposed to touch metal to metal on this because they said you can think there's like a risk of electric shock. If you touch it to the inside cup, it's okay, but you know, it's pretty nice having something that you can just melt the wax right off. And my brother was actually bringing up a good point last night. If you guys wanted to roll a blunt with some wax on it, the butter cutter actually might be a really, really good tool for that. You can melt it down and then just kind of spread it on there, and then hit the button again and melt it down a little bit more, spread a little bit more on, and so on and so forth. And it won't come out all in like, you know, when you usually put wax on a blunt, it's like just in giant chunks or whatever. So I put a little bit more in there. We probably didn't even need that because I already had it pretty loaded. But we'll go ahead and hit it again at about 440, I believe. Then we'll turn it up a little bit more. Oh, see? Still not too long of a heat, and you can see there's a little bit of vape coming out the top. That's a good sign. Man, that is a really good flavor. At 460. Yeah, I knew as soon as I discovered the crystal mode, I was like, I gotta make another video. I knew I was gonna discover a few more things about it, but I thought the crystal mode was kind of like an option, you know? Alright, so let's start it up a little bit more. Shit, might as well hit 480, right? 480, I mean, my brother, I think, smokes his Puffco in like the upper 500s, like 550 to 580 or something like that usually is what his setting's on. So I mean that's pretty high compared to what I'm hitting this at. And it feels like it's actually cooler than the Puffco too. It actually like it feels like it's actually working. Let me just tell you guys, if you've been using it in advanced mode and you're watching this video like, damn, I want to try crystal mode, just try it now. Like literally just put down your phone or remote control or whatever, put it down and try crystal mode because it is so good. And that was the first one at 480. That's like the first one that's even a little bit warm on my throat. I'm kind of scared to go up any higher, but screw it. So let me make sure here. Yep, okay, so this is the 700. The yellow is the 700 and up. It'd be 700, 720, or I think this is how it goes. Maybe it's 720, 740, 760, 780, 800. Maybe. I'm not sure. I really don't know. But nevertheless, I treat it as if this is 700, 20, 40, 60, 80. That's how I have understood it so far. So that means the green is going to be 600 to 680. We're going to go ahead and go down. So they say 540. So that should be like right here. Right here. Right there. Sorry. I thought it took that last button press. Alright, guys. So also I'm kind of thinking about like what I'm going to do for this channel. I'm pretty happy with the amount of views I got on the first video and everything, especially for being like the first video I ever made. I'm hoping I get a few more views on this, or a few more views on this one. But I'm probably going to long term. I'm gonna grab some. I grabbed like the highest rated rolling papers in the world, basically, like Ross, but they're not just the regular raw, like from the gas station raw joint papers. They're raw king size classic deluxe, and so what that means is they're bigger than a normal joint. They're a little bit thicker too, like a little bit more than a single wide joint paper. It's like a 1.5 paper. It's like a 1.5, but it's like almost as long as a blunt. And I think that if they didn't come with mouthpieces, I'm going to buy some mouthpieces either way. I'm either going to have my brother or me, one of the two, will roll a joint for you guys, and I'll do like a video where I'm like over the shoulder showing you guys how to roll. And then I'm probably just going to roll up a bunch of fatties all the time and hit on this. And I'm thinking about doing like a webcam. I have a webcam already, but I'm thinking about taking my webcam. I have a pretty decent computer set up. Let me see. I just downloaded Red Dead Redemption 2 last night. This is my little PC setup. You can't really see it that great right now because it's dark. It's bright outside, I mean. But yeah, I'm probably going to start playing Red Dead Redemption 2 here soon. Right now I'm playing Total War, Warhammer 2, maybe a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Sometimes, but that's probably what I'm going to be doing is I'll just sit here, and I've played Red Dead Redemption 2 through like 5 times now, so I know most of what happens, and I won't be in for too many surprises, and so I can just use it as like a way. It might be like hour-long videos or something like that, and I just like have me webcammed and then screen recorded on my thing. I'll put picture in a picture, and it'll just be me like smoking while I talk over Red Dead Redemption footage, if that is something that you guys think would be a cool idea. That just seems to be the best way for me to do it, so that it'll be a way that you're not just staring at my wall right here. I know my wall is so cool. Somebody commented on my door, what happened to my door, and you know, it's just an old door, and we used to abuse it a little too much, and then one day we abused it a little, we went a little too far over the line with it, you know, and it's a little worse for wear now, so yeah. Anyway, we'll go ahead and hit this dab, guys, but I just thought that I would let you guys know kind of the shape that I'm taking the channel. I'm thinking that's probably what I'm going to do is play Red Dead Redemption 2 and do just like talking over me smoking and playing Red Dead, hitting bonks, and then anytime that I get something new that I want to like show you guys, my brother, he's got a bunch of Hemper boxes in, so probably do at least one Hemper box unboxing eventually, even though I already have the rig. He has a nice ass bong. Take some rips out of that sometime and stuff. But yeah, we have quite a bit of stuff that we can kind of show off and like pseudo review for you guys, like tell you what our experience is with some of the stuff. Like this Apache box, like if you guys need any box to store, like let's say it's not even like an electric rig like this, or like if you had a Puffco, you could fit so much stuff in this Apache box. If you had a Puffco, you could fit like an extra glass, your charger, wax, like dabbers, freaking Q-tips. Like you could literally fit everything in a box that I got. And it's IP65 rated watertight and dustproof. Strong, secure, easy open latches. It's got, it's pre-drilled for 2 padlocks. It's got a little valve on here, so if you take this underwater, you could close this valve first, and it's completely airtight when you close the valve, and then when you take it out, it relieves the pressure. That way, if it does pressurize in here or something, you don't damage anything when you're opening it. When it, depressurizes it, the valve will depressurize it slowly, compared to just cracking that seal open. It's got a really nice rubber gasket around it. I mean, it's a nice case. Just stuff like that. I'd probably just be like doing little reviews and stuff like that. And then other than if I don't have anything to review, I'll probably just like once a week make a video of me talking over Red Dead content. If there's any other games that you guys want to see, I'm open to playing other games. If I have any gamers that are watching and they're like, hey, like what why are you playing Red Dead? I want you to play this or that. I could consider at least playing other games. Just ask me. Yeah. Just put it in the comments. Any likes I get, any views I get, any subs I get, I appreciate it all, guys. I'm not necessarily trying to make this like a business or anything like that, but like, I was kind of bored, and I have another YouTube channel I talk about fish on. Yeah. So I just thought I'd talk about the other stuff that I really like. I've been thinking about doing this for a while. Actually, one of my favorite YouTubers got a strike against him, and he's like probably not, I don't know, he's probably not coming back to YouTube. His name's From Seed to Stoned, and he teaches you how to grow weed and stuff and like smokes it, and yeah, he got hard canceled. So I was like, man, I gotta make at least one where I smoke. I was just thinking, I gotta see how WeTube is, Ooh, that's a little warm. Yeah, I don't love that. If you guys want my recommendation, I mean, maybe some people here like hot dabs. This just reminds me, hitting it at that temperature reminds me of hitting the actual dab rig. So if you wanted the experience of hitting an actual dab rig, 540 on crystal mode is probably for you. Oh, I should say, do not use this crystal mode on the ceramic cups. You will probably destroy those ceramic cups. The crystal mode is only for the sapphire cups, quartz cups, and silicone carbide cups. And I don't know if they're going to make aluminum nitride 2 cups eventually, or whatever. I think that's what they call them. I'm not sure if they're going to make those eventually too, but yeah, they might. If they do, the crystal mode may count for them, but I'm not sure, because that's not really a crystal. It's kind of a weird thing. Well, it may be a crystal. I don't know what aluminum nitride is, or nitrate, or whatever, nitrate, whatever they called it. It was something like that. Aluminum and nitrogen, damn it. That's all I know. It was aluminum and nitrogen. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hit it one more time at that, even though I said it's too hot. Just give it another fair try. Woo! I mean, that was... Yeah, that's like hitting it off of a rig there. It's hot. Holy shit. Y'all see that? God, it was almost like a job clearing that thing out. Man, I hope I have this camera set up at least semi-right. I think you guys could, like, kind of see my face there while I'm just coughing my ass off and was like, whoa. And I hope I got that on camera. Woo! Woo-wee! That was a rough one. We're turning this bitch back down. Alright, guys. I'm sure this is probably about as long as the video I need to make. Last time I made a long one. A lot of people viewed it, though, so, I mean, maybe you guys just clicked on it and then didn't watch the whole thing or whatever, but, I mean, that's fine with me. If you guys see I make long videos, guys. I'm guilty of it. I'm sorry. I cannot help it. I'm bad at editing, but hopefully I'll get better at it. I haven't really had any time to work on that right now, but I've been working on a lot of other stuff. If you guys just like seeing a lot of cool random stuff, pretty much subscribe to this channel and maybe check out my other channels every once in a while, because